And now, more or less live from Lake Junaluska, it's time for NOAC News, serving the National Older Adult Conference for 1.9% of a millennium, and featuring your crack NOAC News team, dedicated to the notion that notions need to be dedicated. Organically grown and gluten-free, NOAC News starts right about now.
You may have heard about the deportation defense response that's been happening with the Church of the Brethren, and so I'm with Funa and Beth, who are going to give us more information. Tell us why this is necessary.
It is necessary because it is happening to our brethren. It is necessary because we need to do something. It is necessary because lives are being changed and we have to step in.
What kinds of things are we talking about here?
So I'm not sure if you're aware, we have 11 brethren who have been deported and 10 who are detained right now in the United States. So it is crucial for us to help them because those who are detained and deported have families left behind, and those families are now dealing with homelessness and crisis, joblessness, and we are in need of a lot of financial support to step in. And we have stories of our brethren who are dealing with the crucial and painful thing that are happening in the jails right now, and some are being moved from jail to jail. So we are the voice for that. That is why we are doing this. So one of the stories we can share, most of you know about Armando, but we have others. We have a sister who's been detained for the past week in San Diego, and she's on her second jail. She went to an interview for her asylum, and the judge told her to come back next month. However, she was detained on the spot, and she has 2 small children. So now her family and her church are doing their best to help her out, and DDR, Deportation Defense Response Program, is also providing that financial support that they need to not only try to bail her out, but to fill out those applications, those forms. Each form costs a certain amount of money. They are not free, and every form has to be filled with a lawyer, and a consultation with a lawyer is close to $200 to $400 for 1 hour of consultation, not to help with the forms, but to consult. So it is important that Deportation Defense Response get the financial need to move forward with those brothers and sisters who really need us.
Okay. And so tell us about what we've done so far and what the need, what our goal is, and if you could tell us more, Beth. Mm-hmm. Okay.
At annual conference this summer, On Earth Peace challenged the denomination to raise $100,000 for legal and mutual aid. And to date, 4 congregations and 18 households, as well as 1 district, have contributed $27,000. And we are looking to match that $100,000, so we have a ways to go. If you would like to contribute, send a check written to Atlantic Southeast District. We are the keeper of the funds. And mark in the memo line DDR, and then send it to Atlantic Southeast District, 64954 Orchard Drive, Goshen, Indiana, 46526. This money will be given as grants of under $2,500 to congregations who are supporting people caught in our immigration system, and it will be used for legal and mutual aid. Thank you for your contributions.
Thank you for taking some time to give us this important information.
And now, 10 reasons why it's better to be at NOAC than National Youth Conference for people our age.
No chaperones. You make your own choices.
No curfews. We won't lock the doors.
You can take drugs, as long as they're prescription drugs.
You don't have to attend anything, but you'll want to attend everything.
Youth at National Youth Conference are looking for answers. People at NOAC already have the answers.
People at NOAC can wear this shirt.
If you get into trouble at NOAC, we won't call your parents, but we might call your pastor.
At NYC, there's so many activities, there's no time for rest. At NOAC, there's so much rest, there's hardly any time for activities.
I know that's only 8, but the other 2 were totally inappropriate.
We're delighted to have Don Fitzke, our moderator for 2026 at Fort Wayne, Indiana. Don, we understand your theme this year will be Imagine.
That's correct.
For conference next year, and so we've been thinking a little bit about that and just sort of imagine, I don't know, maybe shorter lines at the microphones, or on demand ice cream, or
maybe you can order food in your seat at annual conference. If you're a delegate, you can have food delivered straight to your seat. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's early. We really can only imagine at this point what we might have.
Well, those are some suggestions. Yeah.
I mean, it's the brainstorming stage, so there really are no bad ideas at this point.
Oh,
but
good.
But I doubt that any of these will make the final cut.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you listening. You're such a good listener, and we appreciate you being able to hear us. So, well, tell us a little bit more about being in Fort Wayne and your vision for the conference.
Well, I mean, the Imagine thing really comes out of the scriptures. From Acts chapter 2, quoting from the prophet Joel, where it talks about old men dreaming dreams and young men having visions, and I think it applies to women too. We're welcoming everybody to come.
Sure.
And so we're just kind of talking about what maybe the church could be. And there was an old guy named Walter Brueggemann who passed away not too long ago. Has been quoted a couple times at conference this year, and he talked about how the role of the prophet is to imagine a world or a church that's different from the one that we have. And he said an interesting thing, that often our new ideas really are recycled old ideas that we forgot about. So we're kind of look back and look forward a little bit. So we're looking forward to a good week, and I hope everybody puts on their thinking caps and brings their best imaginations along, and we can think about what the church can be in the coming year.
Oh. Thank you very much, and God's blessings on your travels and visits around the denomination.
Yeah. Imagine all the brethren coming to Fort Wayne.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
You may recall that Christy issued a challenge on the size of pillboxes, and that the winner would get to have Emily Schonk, our NOAC doctor, as their personal accompaniment. And so we're going to ask some people about their pillboxes. All right, sir. So let's see the size of your pillbox. Well, you got some bottles.
Yeah, that's not huge, but there's just three.
Okay.
This is what I take. I got these three.
Okay.
It's pretty
Thank you very
significant.
much.
Well, you're welcome.
And tell me about your pillbox.
Well, I definitely take more than Gary. I take 5 every day, and this is the size of my pillbox.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Getting bigger here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I take more than that. Look at all my pills.
What a pillbox. My goodness. Okay. All right.
Who else do we have here?
And tell me about your pillbox.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to win. This is my pillbox.
Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Oh my goodness.
I work for NOAC News. This is my pillbox.
You think your pillbox is big? My pillbox from Cisco showed up this morning.
I guess Chris won.
Our congratulations to Chris for winning the Pillbox contest and receiving a free medical consultation.